Hey everyone, it's Collin Wilson with the Action Network, and it is time to make odds on the 2024 Jello Shot Challenge happening at Rocco's Pizza and Cantina in Omaha. This is a great event. It donates to the food banks of the programs that are involved, of the teams that are traveling there. It also donates to the food banks that are in Omaha as well. So it's all for a good cause. But let's set some lines on the 8 teams that are coming up to Omaha to participate, not just in the College World Series, but in the Jello Shot Challenge. Now, last year, LSU broke the record, nearly 69,000 Jello shots consumed, considering it was just a couple thousand year after year. That was high. The bar is high. I'm not sure anyone's going to be able to get there. So Tennessee, Virginia, and Florida were all in this contest a year ago, and the Gators made a championship run over a span of 11 days, and they only had 4,100 shots inside of Rocco. So we'll see if they can pick it up here, because that was a pretty low number considering LSU had 69,000. Now, the Wahoos were even worse. Maybe that was because they had a 2-and-Q that sent Virginia home early, but the Princeton Review did name Virginia as a top 25 school in alcohol sales. We'll have to see if that plays out here. Now, Tennessee is famous for moonshine on Rocky Top, but the Volunteers faithful purchased only 2,200 shots. Tennessee was only in 3 games. They took 2 losses to LSU last year. Will they have a deeper run here on the field, which could translate to a deeper run of Jello shots, specifically the orange color? Now, Kentucky is making their first ever trip to Omaha. There is going to be a ton of excitement for this SEC school. I wouldn't be surprised if Big Blue Nation puts a huge number up on the board while they make a deep run inside of bracket 2. But there's been, some things happening in Big Blue Nation. They might come with some angst. Coach Cal just left, took the job at Arkansas. They lost to Oakland in the opening round of the NCAA tournament of March Madness. But when it came to the Gator Bowl, Big Blue Nation showed up. They sold out their allotment of tickets against Clemson immediately. I think this entire program, the university, the fans, everyone is coming to support their Wildcats. I think they're going to be heavy players in the Jello shot market. Now, Texas A&M had a really poor showing in this in 2022. They had over 1,300 Jello shots. This is severely undershooting the benchmark that most SEC teams leave. Then we get into NC State. Now, NC State, they were in this tournament in 2021. They were in the winner's bracket, getting ready to take on Vanderbilt for the chance to win the national title. But no team in 2021 got over 3,000 Jello shots. So do we discount NC State because they didn't put up a number that was similar to what LSU did last year? So we're going to see what NC State does, but considering they got kicked out of the tournament in 2021 for COVID-19 protocols, I think they're going to show up extremely upset and very thirsty. Now, Florida State has the longest streak of appearances in Omaha without a national title, 23. That's almost double the team that's in second place, which is Clemson with 12. That Orange Bowl was a rough one for them, and I would expect a 60-point drumming by Georgia down in Miami to come up here. I think the Seminoles will be thirsty, but you have to show up. This is an SEC big boy type challenge. If you want to be an SEC school, let's get some shots going. Now, North Carolina is making their 12th trip to Omaha, bringing a long history that includes back-to-back championships in 2006 and 2007. They have the pedigree to bring a huge fan base here and be a player in the Jello Shot Challenge. So with all that said, let's think about our odds that we're going to go on here. First, we're going to start off at the bottom. Florida, I'm giving you 31-1 odds to win this Jello Shot Challenge. You were in town for 11 days last year and consumed 4,000 shots. It's just not going to get it done. Florida State, 25-1 odds. If you want to be an SEC school, you got to show up here in the Jello Shot Challenge. Virginia, I'm going to mark them up to 12-1. That Princeton Review has me thinking maybe last year was just a fluke. Maybe it was the fact that they were an early exit out of the tournament that hurt their numbers. We'll see if the Cavaliers can show up. Texas A&M, 12-1 odds. Injuries all over this squad. It could be a short trip for the Aggies up to Omaha. NC State, I'm making it 10-1. I'm banking on the frustrations of Tuffy. He's going to take it out on those red Jello shots. They're going to put up a good number. North Carolina, 6-1. Just the pedigree with this team, the history. They've been to Omaha so many times, won national championships. You have to respect their number in the Jello Shot Challenge. And Kentucky, 5-1. I'll see you in Omaha, Big Blue Nation. Let's pull up a stool, have a couple shots, and talk about our love for Coach Cal. And then Tennessee, 2-1. You can't deny this is an SEC powerhouse that likes to drink. They love their moonshine. They love their Rocky Top. And for somebody that's been a visiting fan in their stadiums before, they can really bring it no matter what. I mean, ask Lane Kiffin. He had a mustard bottle thrown at him. So we'll see if, we'll have some shots together. Tennessee, 2-1 are the odds. I think we should consume as much of that as we can before Tony Vitello ends up taking the Texas job. That will do it. Please remember to drink and wager responsibly. I'll see everyone in Omaha as we crown a new national champion.